hopefully we're back. The stream crashed temporarily because I tried to change something. So we are back officially, thank God. So you were saying about what I was saying. I was basically saying that oh God, sorry, this is all too much for me right now. Give me a moment to reconfigure my brain.
You said to reach out to you for feuds because you had so much fun doing this feud.
Oh no, it was the opposite. It was the opposite of that. I actually said don't do that ever, at all. I do not want to feud with anybody ever again. So yeah, that's gonna be grand opening, grand closing for me. But Rex, on his part, he actually did a lot of work, so I want to thank him for his contribution. And I don't know how, but I think I broke the stream again. This is fucking stupid. But yeah, so Rex did a whole lot of work on the back end. He basically hard carried the feud, and I was his backpack. He came up with the hype package, and what I learned about Rex is he can actually produce content when motivated properly. So I'm very proud that he actually learned to be a fucking contributing member to this site, other than a fucking bully who beats up people. Match itself, I did my best. It was the first one to basically fired up the thing and went to go fight, and it is what it is. So, if you liked it, cool. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Junko, you can take it away. Fuck you too, Rex. Bastard.
It's funny because I really thought you were gonna get rolled. Like you were gonna get.
Yeah, I know. Everybody did. Yeah.
The problem was that it's not even a situation of like the fact that you were just gonna get rolled for the fact that like he wrestles often and you don't. It's the fact that like he was trending upwards going into anniversary as well too, right? Like the amazing performances that he put on last week Friday, right? So I thought you were going to die a gracious death, but kudos to you, man. You were breaking and you were doing spots and you were generally trying to not survive, but you were trying to win. So I enjoyed it. I love the fact that you there are certain subset of people here who just like to pay homage in their little interesting ways. So I enjoyed that. I loved the moonsault outside. I don't know why you do these crazy things. But yeah, I don't get it. I just don't see the logic behind it. But yeah, really good stuff. I enjoyed it. I think you did a good job of like using the environment as well too, and just like playing to your character as well too. I think the stun. I really thought you were gonna win after the second stunner.
Me too.
I was popping. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna get it. Pile driver. Nobody kicks out of Rex's version of the pile driver. But yeah, good stuff.
Jimmy.
So going into the match, I knew that you had a solid moveset and it would be an awesome match to see because people underestimate you. And I think I was correct in my assumption. Rex
John
really
said
got
it.
pushed and Rex really got pushed, and Rex is good at game. I've played Rex quite a bit, and he's no slouch. So just throwing it out there, I thought the match itself was fun. You wouldn't let him break that goddamn table, though. You refused. You absolutely refused to let him do that table spot.
You see no talking?
Not happening.
You see no talking shit? Can't even let me have nothing. You see him talking shit?
I thought that was funny. When you hit the dragon shout, I popped hard. I think my mic was unmuted.
So did Tibby.
That happened. When you hit the pedigree, I popped even harder. So it's good. I love the flapjacks. And just to talk about Rex's hype package real quick, I enjoyed that too. Kind of, it just pointed to the evolutions. I love the old sensation cuts coming out of the JBL mobile. the old limo and stuff is crazy good. Like, it's just very nostalgic, and it was nice to see Jay out there, and glad to see that Jay was healthy enough to return later in the pay-per-view. So do what he loves most, commentary.
I'll just say real quick, fuck Cino trying to talk shit like I wasn't holding my own. Second of all, you can learn a thing or two. Some of y'all can learn a thing or two. How many moves did I attempt that got mid moves out the ass, and this guy would you fucking cowards. So first of all, shut your mouth about that. Second of all, fucking, I don't know how to like fight, so I kept double jabbing and then he kept reversing because he's really good. And then at the end, because of that stupid table, fucking, I went to go do an express, and because I'm an idiot, I hit the wrong button and did the rebound horse shit, and of course that gets reversed and said Bob's your uncle. Also, I didn't know how to finish her until like halfway through because I was busy just fucking like fuck Rex. So Whatever. I did my best. Eat a dick. Anyway, moving on. We have what? Oh, you have anything to add?
I want to say I want to add one thing. He's
What?
100% getting in the. He's 100% getting in the Hall of Fame.
He's 100% what?
100% getting in the Hall of Fame.
I fuck him.
100%.
You see Cino talking? I did hit moves, motherfucker. I hit two finishes, and a moonsault, and a bunch of fucking shark attacks. What are you hitting? You ain't hitting shit.
I think you. The only thing that I would say is that you were trying to go for like the same combo. Like you kept pressing square. Like bro,
Yeah, no.
X.
Yeah. No, I didn't know. It's actually it is X on the Xbox. So yeah, it's fine.
Oh, sorry. My yeah. You were whatever the equivalent of X is for Xbox.
You have to remember, I was putting shit together, so I was like, I'm in a hurry. I wasn't.
I think this is probably like a top 3 match for me. I'm like I was thoroughly impressed.
Oh, you're fucking glazing, but I appreciate it. Anyway,
no.
Enough about my garbage. We have EK and BV3. I caught most of this, but the problem was I was trying to do YouTube shit. Fun match. So I guess we'll give it to Jim and then Junkie. Please be succinct and please be critical if needed. Go for it.
So I gotta say I really liked this match. It was a good opener. It was the first match I called, so
yeah, your opener.
It was a nice way to start. Yeah, for me, it was the first one I called, and I enjoyed it. I liked their clashing of styles. I thought that the way that the whole thing played out, they used the environment given to them where there was a lot of movement, but it felt very natural because EK was using a very quick style for a bigger guy. And it looked really cool because it's not the way that you see a big character played very often where they're doing a lot of running moves. You know, like I try to occasionally, but like, you know, freaking EK was out here swinging his hands like the Nigerian Polish hammer over here. So I enjoyed the match. I really like both characters. BV3 is a character that I feel like has a lot of charisma, and what he's starting to get like the in-ring part right, which is good because he's the type of character that I could see, you know, kind of starting to rise a little bit and play a more prominent role within OCW. So great work by everybody. The hype package, the song, everybody's used that song for something. I heard like, oh, that used to be the song. I used that song for Bash to come out one time when I was a rookie, like the Throne song. So just throwing that out there as well. Everybody like had a story about that song that they used for the hype package. And the hype package told the story. It was a very straightforward wrestling story. Enjoyed. Great jobs to those guys, Junko Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with what Benjamin said in the chat on Twitch. I think both of them did. I don't think there really was a loser in this feud. I got what I wanted. I think I wanted to learn a lot more about these two individuals and like what they are and what they want to achieve in the company. So I enjoyed that. I liked the development. We got a lot of character development with like B17, not so much because he's been like consistent. We learned a lot more about Udoka. He got a new voice as well too, and just his cadence. He's interesting. He's a lot more interesting now as well too.
Did you call BB3 B17?
I was just gonna say that, and I thought the thing wasn't recording, but people would have said they couldn't hear Junko. Yeah, you did.
Oh.
I fucking cried. Yeah, we could hear you. Can you hear yourself?
No, sorry, not B17, not B17. I'm just gonna call you Broseph. I'm not using your.
That's crazy. Mad
disrespectful. Yeah, I think Broseph. I can see Broseph being like international champ. I can see Broseph being like North American champ.
That's fucking like, bold of you, dog.
Yeah. No, just in terms of the character itself, right? Like I could see like he's got oods of potential as well. EK a little bit more. I think EK's got a bit more in terms of like story and like putting the character like together and just fleshing it out a little bit more. But I enjoyed this feud. I could see these two being rivals, and I could see these two like revisiting this for a title. Like it was thoroughly enjoyable. I enjoyed like this guy is such a smug bastard. I want to see him get punched in the face at all times. But like he's also got a really good like ring style as well too, right? Like we talk about like the Kaisers and that stuff. He's right there, and I think it's interesting. He's not like flashy. He's not doing the flippy dippy shit, right? So it's good. But I think they should be very proud of what they like gave us in terms of the overall package. And this was a great way to like bring it home. I don't know if it was top three because this was an amazing part in terms of like in ring stuff. So we'll see. But they should be proud of themselves.
Fair assessment. We have. We got Marissa backstage. Marissa, go ahead. Do we need to fuck it, Jim first? Jesus Christ, I gotta call out names. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Well, look, it pretty much built to the match that we're going to talk about later in the night. I thought it's a pretty straightforward segment. Honestly, there's not a whole lot to say about it. Cheryl and Marissa have been telling the story since April, and here we are in December. So, fitting way to end it. They have a lot of stuff, and we'll talk more about it when the match comes up later.
Junket.
Yeah, I'll wait till the match.
Okay. You should have opened with that, Jim. I'm half in the bag.
All right.
We got Jinx and international title, Jinx and Marcus. Oddly enough, when I was double checking this video, I thought Marcus won. So when Jinx was like, "Oh shit, okay, never mind." Anyway, solid shit, quick to the point. Match itself, pretty like down the middle. That's pretty much all I gotta add about that. So we'll do Junkie first.
Yeah. These two handlers are closer in skill set than we think. Obviously,
Very embarrassing for Marcus though, but continue.
Yeah, I mean, like again, that the handler is an all-time great. So I'm like, I think we were discounting him a little bit when he first came back, but like he is that guy. So I'm not surprised that the match was like very competitive. I generally thought he was gonna win, for a second, but then Jinx does Jinx things, right? So I mean, it was good. I really enjoyed kind of like what I said in my review on the forum. I enjoyed just like usually it's Jinx getting in his opponent's head, and Marcus was always a step ahead of him, like at every turn, right? Like you get him taking out the sister, and then Jinx coming out to get revenge, and Jinx just doing things that were really out of character. Jinx doesn't really like run out and be like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna beat you up for what you did," right? So he was really in his head, and he still one upped him, and he looks uber strong going into anniversary, right? So I enjoyed it. This shirt was diabolical. This is where I kind of thought he was gonna. I'm like, whenever you guys do that. Yeah, OCW is opposite. They kind of like when they lose, they do things to make it seem like they win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoy Marcus overall. Like I get the hype. People love Marcus, and they want Marcus to be focused on a little bit more than H2O. I vehemently disagree.
Yeah,
but I see why. I see why y'all love him. He's an interesting character. He's unique as well too. The real best member of the wrestling club.
That's crazy.
But we'll talk about that later.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Mr. 1999. It was a fun match. I knew within like 3 seconds of the match starting that it was going to be a good match when Marcus absolutely dump trucked Jinx 3 seconds into the match. I was like, oh, this is going to be a good one. He's already got him going. So going back to the hype package real quick, I enjoyed the music and the selection with it. It told the story and like the familial thing that happened as well, in terms of like, what I talked a lot about on commentary, where there's like, there's a championship on the line, but these are also extremely personal issues. It's not just about a championship. And the match delivered. It was one of my more enjoyable matches of the night, and I thoroughly enjoyed calling it. There was one point in the match where it kind of just lined up perfectly right at the end for Jinx to point and laugh. It is no laughing matter, and just pin Marcus and 1, 2, 3 after just an absolute war back and forth between them. So great work by them. The match was extremely enjoyable. So all around good stuff, and Jinx kind of gets that win back in terms of like the controversy that we had in the finish in the main event. What was it, like 2 months ago on Riot? So it kind of puts finality to that as well. He's defended his championship against Marcus twice now, and that's that. So want to see what's next for Jinx and Mr. 1999.
Read the chat, Jim. You've just been corrected.
What did I do? Was it on Turmoil or something?
Wrong move name. So Copper Kick is the last laugh. Yeah.
Oh, last laugh. I'm too.
Well, that's what you get for naming them both with laugh. That's on you.
Yeah. Tell them. All right. What we have next? Oh, we have Scotty Ashley. I like the program, honestly. I'm very whatever. Like, I'm not big on soliloquies, but most of the program is pretty much, to the point. Ashley is great at being an asshole. So that makes Ashley's motivation. So her being the maestro of this horseshit and just being a dick to somebody who's on the lower end is very much Ashley. So it would have been neat if Scotty won, but the match itself didn't overstay his welcome. It was exciting, and there was a glimpse, a brief moment where perhaps the temperature may change, but it didn't. But it's calm. But I like it. It was fun. The build, the whole thing, I enjoyed it. No complaints. Fucking Jim first and Junkie.
Well, it looked like to me that they were, he was trying to be more aggressive in the match, which kind of fit the narrative of what Scotty would want to do as, like, someone who's been scorned by Ashley repetitively and, all of the terrible things that she's done to her and made her go through. You would obviously want to get your hands on them, as a person, and you would probably be, extremely emotional about it. So I think that fit. And look, Ashley's just really good and continues to set herself up in a lot of ways, to have success within a match. And this was no different. I mean, she went through pretty much everything she had in terms of, like, finishers. She hit them all the different ones. It was incredible showing by her. And the story is told, unfortunately, sometimes the good guy doesn't win in the end, and that's just OCW for you, right? So, like, you can't always have the good guy win, so you have to be able to continue to try and rebound when you're a good guy that doesn't win, or get your redemption, if you will.
Junkie?
It's funny because I was, like, kind of critical of this story in the beginning because I had no fucking idea what the hell was going on, right? With like the goober who was, like, trying to, like, flirt with her the entire time.
You mean the Gerber?
Yeah, whatever his name. I don't even think he was given a name, was he? Liam can correct me. But yeah, I didn't know where it was going because I'm like,
he definitely had a name. I just don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I'm just like,
it was something Caucasian.
Yeah, why are you flirting with this Viking lady and why are you doing this stuff? And then the swerve happens and it's fucking Ashley. She catfishes this girl. So it was interesting. I enjoyed it. It was like it was kind of like an emotional, like, abusing thing where I felt emotionally abused. I'm like, oh, you mother effer. Right?
Ashley's not a good person.
Ashley is not a good person. I'm confused. I don't know why Belle was in the Twitch chat cheering for her. She's horrible. I don't know why you did that. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, really good storytelling. This is probably the both characters, like, best programming that I can think of since I've been here.
Yeah, been a minute, yeah.
This has been, like, the most interesting. I think Belle versus Ashley was up there too, but, like, this one kind of was a little bit more intriguing too. So I enjoyed that. Again, this is what she does. She is our Charlotte Flair. So there's a, like, again, if you don't get on her early, this is what happens. She takes control and she just lets you know how bad you are as she's beating you up.
And then does proper taunts at the proper time.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Scotty did look like a strong babyface though. Like, right, overall, the just her vernacular, just how she responded to the things happening, it was really cool. I loved the Norse flair with the Holmgana stuff, and I did look that up. It was pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, again, I don't think she's a loser in this as well. Like, I think she's a good baby. I think she's a solid baby face. And the sky's still the limit for her. We'll see what happens, how she bounces back and what she does next. Same thing for Ashley too. But I think, again, the package was good. I enjoyed it. This was probably one of the better storylines of 2025 for sure. Like, if we're doing votes, I think this one will get votes as well. It was really good.
All right. I did Jim. Yes, I did. Okay.
Yeah.
We have the wrestling man in the wrestling club. I'll be honest, since I was kind of multitasking, I missed a chunk of this other than John being John. So I'm not gonna really add anything other than I like the story of John's the package where they were all kind of going how they both fucking lost a lot and failed. So that was fun. A lot of whatever. Like I said, I'm very much a John Carter staunch supporter. Pound for pound, one of the fucking better competitors in the ring. As a handler, he gets a solid B plus. So yeah. Jim Junko.
All right. So
Oh, not
this
no fucking
match.
Elliot Parker either. I'm sorry. Now you can go. Sorry, it sounded like John's great. Fuck
Alright.
Elliot.
Okay. So old Leo Parker never got out of the blocks in this match. To be honest with you, John kind of controlled the action for the most part and did most of the stuff he wanted to do, and it was a brutal match. And just in case you guys didn't realize it, you didn't hear it during the match. It was unsanctioned. Okay. So OCW was not liable in any way, shape, or form for anything that happened during that match, any of their injuries, or anything of that nature. Specifically misrepresentation. So
Yeah.
there you go. So now that we've gotten that out of the way again, uh, it was a fun match, because it didn't overstay its welcome in a sense. Like if you get beat up, and like we've all kind of been in this position in one time or another, there's like one of two ways you go. Either like you get beat up and it's a quick match, and oh well, or you have these like long slog fest matches where you kick out of everything. And thankfully, I think that this was one of the ones where Elliot went down fairly. I wouldn't say he went down easily, but like he went down within a thing to where the match itself was saved, and to me that made it a much better match, if that makes sense. So he didn't accomplish what he was looking for, but I'm hoping that we see more of the artist formerly known as Elliot, and that he finds more people to work with, and branch out with, and kind of tell more stories. This was the beginning of some interesting stuff. So let's hope to see more from there. And with John Carter, I want to see him, get away from the wrestling club stuff and
There's only one person left. Lol.
I know, and kind of spread his wings a little bit and see what he can find out there.
And that person don't want to do shit, so probably not gonna happen. Junkie next.
Dreaming. Before we talk about our favorite wrestling man, I just want to put Elliot over a little bit. I think you had to prove that you were trustworthy and consistent,
Fair
and
point.
being able to be worked with.
Yeah.
I think you did a good job of that. I think anyone who has any hesitance of working with you, I mean, I think you did a good job to like kind of stake your claim, and like kind of defend yourself. So I think I want to give you your kudos for that. I enjoy this. This is my favorite version of Elliot Parker. So I do want to see more.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, I hope this is the beginning of a new chapter. We can see the consistency. Again, obviously we kind of did a little small thing. We had our one match and stuff. So again, and he took care of everything. I didn't do nothing. He was just like, yeah,
Lazy.
Hand in your 100%. Hand in your intro, and I'll do everything else. I'm like, oh, say that, right? So that was that. So yeah, again, kudos to you. Pat yourself on the back for that. Keep it going. When it comes to our favorite Italian, really good. I enjoy what I'm kind of the opposite of Jimmy. I enjoy the ghosts of the wrestling club coming to haunt John. I enjoy it. Right. I think I agree. John is a main event guy. John should be right there holding Max Edwards' hand and AC Cobra's hand. Right. I think John is that guy. I think John will have a title. John will have a title. It's gonna happen. We just don't know when. So again, that stuff is fine. The thing that I wanted when it was the beginning of 2025 is exactly what I got. I want to learn more about John. John doesn't have to atone for his sins, and this is kind of what has been happening. It just so happens that those men are black.
Fuck.
So, yeah, again, really good stuff. He's slowly I'm slowly beginning that he can be a babyface, right? Like I wanted him to win. I kind of had a feeling that he was going to win because again, he is top 5 on the sticks. He's really good. But I wanted him to win. I want John to succeed as a character, just simply because he's kind of going through like the ten labors of Hercules. So it's good. He went through Marcus and that. Well, he got smashed. But again,
Fuck.
he did what he did what he needed to do. He's getting these ghosts. I don't again. We probably won't talk about the last wrestling member, but again, I agree. I guess I'm kind of agreeing with you at the same time. So yeah, it's good. I think he's closed this chapter now. On to brighter pastures, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, is it him and AC Cobra? Maybe. Is it him and Emp? Maybe. Probably not. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But good stuff. Really good stuff. He should be proud of himself as well too. In terms of like holding a story as well too, I didn't think John was capable of that. So good stuff. You should be proud of himself. Both of you should be proud of yourself.
See, no saying until John embraces his inner asshole, I don't see him flourishing. It's crazy, nasty work. I don't necessarily agree with that.
I don't want to see John Carter as a.
It's easy to be an asshole. It's fucking hard to be the wrestling man.
John is John the Gray, like Gandalf the Gray, John the Gray. That's it.
Yeah. And speaking of Gray, yeah, in regards to Elliot, we can move on because we have plenty of fucking show left. Elliot could be a solid mid guy. Like the match with Jubei was that could have worked better on the pay-per-view and it would have been excellent. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Elliot, keep doing what you're doing, or Leo, keep doing what you're doing. We didn't skip you, right, Jim? No. Okay, guess we did.
I'm good. Yeah, he went first. Yeah.
We got the Marissa, and Cheryl. But I guess we'll do Junkie then Jim.
I have thoughts. Well, no, this has been probably one of the stories of the year. It sucks that they didn't get a chance to kind of at least touch each other one time during the summer.
No, they
I
touched
think
each
obviously
other.
there was like politics and things. Yeah, no, you know what I mean. Politics and I think politics and stuff got in the way of it, kind of like us kind of robbing that from us. So I know a lot of people were very skeptical in terms of like the.
Well, elaborate, extrapolate on that.
I think they're out again. I don't.
Oh, you mean have a match earlier is what you're saying?
Yeah,
that's what
they should have had a match. They should have had a match probably like roughly right around with like before Summer Sizzle. So like I'm assuming that was Road to Glory.
So you thinking like June maybe?
Yeah, either before Summerside or before Road to Glory. That they should have maybe at least had one.
So you think June, July?
Yeah, so I think the storyline would have been a little bit stronger if there was already one like a match between them. It was a lot of like yapping and a lot of Cheryl like she kind of she went through like multiple metamorphoses as well too, right? So like it was kind of hard to follow. I'm glad they got like they kind of closed the book on it and we got a really good match out of it, but I think the story would have been a little bit stronger had we had one altercation in the ring prior to this match.
All right.
Other thing I'll probably be a little bit critical of before I start glazing, is the barbed wire matches. Y'all gotta have those, bro.
Gotta what? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Barbed wire matches.
Yeah.
You don't get stronger. You don't get stronger with no clothes. Barbed wire hurts. It hurts. I fell on one time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, outside of that, the match was great. I think it was really good. I love the fact that you guys incorporated the barbed wire. I love the fact where Marissa went out the ring and threw a bat, and then Cheryl picked it up, and they both tried to swing at each other. I enjoyed that. I love the fact that Marissa is such a little spineless coward and decided to run away, and Cheryl ran after her, and then they fought out there for a little bit as well too. I want to jump back to the sanctions match. I wish the only criticism I wish they would have done a lot of what the women did, where they ran up and like made it like a stipulation. Usually when there's a stipulation, you're outside of the ring and you're doing stuff that are not wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
The women kind of did a little bit of both, where they started off in the ring, they're wrestling for a little bit, then the barbed wire came out and it was anarchy, and it was like a bunch of stuff. I did think Cheryl was gonna win for a second when she hit her two. I think it was either 2-6 or 2-fin. She hit them both. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, again, our champion. I hate her, but she's resilient. When she's put in horrible situations, she somehow just decides to be a cockroach and survive. So really good stuff. I think you guys should be proud of it. I'm glad you guys picked it back up and you at least finished the story. So that again, I won't complain about that. But yeah, just little things like that. I wish if they had another, I think the story would have been a little bit stronger, and it would probably go higher up on story of the year if they had a first match early late spring, early summer. But outside of that, tremendous stuff, tremendous work. Cheryl, you should be proud of yourself as well too, because you held your own. People did think you were gonna get steamrolled. I thought you were gonna get steamrolled, and you did a good job. So kudos.
Jimmy.
All right, so it was a pretty good match. They had different stages in the match, kind of like Junko alluded to, and I think the thing that I want to point out is that Cheryl has kind of gotten a lot better at what she does, you know, in terms of in the ring stuff over time. And them having a match earlier in the year necessarily wouldn't have been the best thing, because her skill level, where it was then versus where it is now in terms of like the ability to put on a match, is much better. So it's probably better that they waited, honestly. So just to kind of have a little bit of a different opinion on that. So this was a long time in the making, and you know, look, they used their weapons. The bleeding was there. The carnage was there, and it looked honestly very close at times for Cheryl. Like she might actually pull it off, and I think that was, you know, added some extra excitement to the match. If you might have come into the match thinking that maybe Cheryl didn't have a chance, so. Good work by them. You know, Marissa continues to do what she does always and continues to reign on. So good work. The hype package, by the way, is very nice, but the only problem with it was like there was something with the sizing.
Yeah, the ratio was off, I guess.
Yeah, the ratios were off, but it was a nice little hype package when, you know, you look at it and stuff like that. So good job to both of them, and enjoyed.
So what I'll say is this is the longest match on the show, which is why it kind of went in the middle, give us like a little buffer. When Marissa is the one that's more modestly dressed, there's an issue. I mean, my only take on the situation, I didn't necessarily dislike the story. I like the story. What I didn't really vibe with the time was basically Marissa has to go over, like every interaction was basically like Marissa kind of walking out on top. If you go by skill levels, right? Like Marissa is women's champion, Cheryl is not. So like you would think you would give a little bit more to Cheryl, like, you know, let her crack the fucking champ a couple times instead of maybe just beating up Tammy. So that kind of like irked me. It felt very 2000s fucking Triple H. Brother, I'm gonna put you over, but you're gonna fucking blast Tammy. I'm just talking about the build up to it. The other thing I wasn't really big on is Cheryl kind of becoming a homogenization of Marissa when Cheryl was basically Cheryl had her own identity, and now it's kind of like a weird version of Marissa, which is bizarre to me. Like she came in House of Fire, like, you know, in March, and now it's like this what we have now. So like I guess like Junkie said, you got to find what the idea is. Match itself, you know, a little long but pretty good. Cheryl did what she had to do. Marissa is the fucking champ, baby. That's how it is. But yeah, that's just kind of bugged me because like I know Cheryl gets, I mean, a million fucking different opinions from everybody and their mother, so whatever. But I don't know, like her then to now, it's even when she was feuding with Vodka with the showgirl shit. Now it's kind of just like a weird version, like an immersive via osmosis, and I'm like, that's not Cheryl. So anyway, match is solid. I dug it. It's a solid story, but you know.
Would you have
what?
Which version of her did you prefer Showgirl Cheryl over this one?
I mean, not even super mean Cheryl, but like when she came in, she basically had she had the juice, and then it felt very like oh we gotta get more, and it's like no, just you give it a little bit, and then you give a little bit, because if you keep giving too much, then it's like it's done. Like, so yeah, I feel like that's what happened. And then there was a repackaging and another repackaging and then this. And it's hard to feel sympathy for Cheryl when she runs to help this horrible person and then the horrible person does horrible things. So it's like that's what kind of bugged me. And there was never a point where like, even on fucking ambition at least, maybe fucking Cheryl again. Nope. Like, it's like, Fuck. Okay. All right. Well, whatever. Fuck.
Oh, you mean like okay, so you didn't like I mean I feel like I get what you're saying in terms of like the moments where at least the baby face looks like it may be getting better for them.
Like you need a little. You need a little
Okay,
bit of. You need.
yeah.
Like you can't go maximum simpy. You
Fair,
can't go maximum
fair,
simpy, but you also can't be like
fair.
Treat him like a chump. So it's,
Alright,
I don't know.
So like back in the day, you use the Triple H reference. They like in a build like that.
Yeah,
Like, go home
and
show,
they attack
Triple H
Evolution.
put-
Tammy
they-
Tista or Tammy Flair or some shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So, and then
Yeah, but
eventually they get their hands on Triple H.
Wasn't the last wasn't the last prom or the last segment they had where she took out both of them with the spike bat?
No, she
Or
took
armor.
out. I think she swung at. I don't know if she.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
She
you're
swung
right.
at her. Like they,
Okay,
like,
so
and then
you're
she
saying-
went ham on Tammy. Tammy's like, please help
you-
me. And it's
So
like,
you're saying during the time where she came out and she swung on Tammy or whatever, like they should have ended at that, and then they.
no, I'm not even saying anything at that, but I'm saying at some point you gotta have the underdog crack that ass a little bit, so to speak. Pause. No
Okay.
diddy. Like
Yeah.
something to
So,
be
yeah.
like, and that like never really happened. It's like, oh, maybe a little bit, and we'll beat up the fucking. No, you gotta, you're better. Get fucked up a little bit. Give him some juice, baby. Let him look fucking dangerous.
Fair.
That's
Fair
how I feel.
Mm.
But whatever. It is what it is. It was a fun match. Program was solid. But yeah, those are my criticisms. I speak because I care. Anyway, moving on. We got we have Rivon. I like it. We haven't seen Rivon since what was it? Was it since Parker? No, he had a match after that, right? Can't remember. I can't check cage match.
Yeah, he had a match with Sheldon.
Okay.
In Molly Wap Shelly at Lucian.
Okay. So yeah, so he's kind of like letting people know he still exists. So it is what it is. That's basically what you want on the thing.
Yeah.
Let people motherfuckers know you exist. Jim, thoughts? Then Junkie.
Like you said, let you know that you exist and reminds the people of Rivon's here. It's short and sweet.
Junkie.
Rivon is doing everything in his power to make sure that Devin's shadow is not so huge. So I enjoy it. I love it when the partners of like tag teams it's interesting. Even in real wrestling, I like watching their journeys when they break up. Usually it's always a Shawn Michaels Jannetty situation. It's not with this one, so I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying. You thought we almost got it tonight with Dev, but again,
Yeah.
the greatest woman of all time. The greatest woman of all time is still breathing. So yeah, I enjoy it. Like I think he's gotten a lot of criticism in terms of like the handler having a lot of characters. I enjoy the development of what we've got with Rivon from like the Mass Effect stuff all the way to this heavy hitter stuff. I enjoy that. I like this package. I enjoy him. He's serious. He's also a player too, right? Like you could see him. You could see him for. We were very critical on him in terms of him getting a title shot, but like I think the character itself is he's a little bit higher on the card. Like he's like upper mid card, and like he's in the conversation that we have when we're talking about guys who are knocking on the door. Rivon's right there as well too. So again, this is just a good reminder to let you know that he's still him, and that's that. Can't really complain. I enjoy it. The overall representation of him I'm enjoying. So we'll see what happens next. Oh, God.
We got Leon Hartfield and Christine. So this kind of like wasn't a big like. I basically got high on the own supply, like, oh, Leon. And then Christine beat the shit out of her, so I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have fucking booked this. That like, I mean, it is what are you gonna do? It's it is what it is. But I was like, didn't expect that. So good for Christine, bad for Yana. But what are you gonna do? Story itself was fine. The character work is fine. I know you were fucking happy as a clam watching Liana get fucking cheap.
I was skinning my teeth. I was
skinning my teeth while
funny.
going. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, there's some moments, but it's an ass whooping. Cheryl, you gonna pretend like I ain't say nothing? Bet, Cheryl. Anyway, yeah, she's like, thank you, Cena, and not acknowledge anything I fucking said. Come on, you're better than that, Cheryl. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much all I got to say about this. Christine needed a win, so congratulations. But for Liana, grand opening, grand closing. That's why we don't fucking book first come on a pay-per-view. But this is 14 matches, so fuck it, why not? But yeah, I was like, oof. Anyway, the backstory behind is even more funnier, but I can't get into that. I guess we'll do Junkie. No, Jim and the Junkie. You just like watching people fail, see, no.
Big win for Christine, and Leona will get there. The character will get there if Rusty puts the time into it, and it's an interesting character, and I want to see more. The way the character talks is very interesting. Coming from Japan and just the overall attitude. So I'm looking forward to seeing more there, and hopefully, this is something that catapults Christine into doing more bigger things and getting involved in stuff that is also going to be, kind of interesting moving forward. So, overall, the match itself, I don't think it was one of the better matches of the night, because it was, it was quick, but
Yeah, it was
much
not great.
Yeah, but look, Leona tried to get her shit in, brother, and it didn't work. So
yeah, it's not happening with Christine. Junkie, you're next, or did we go to you? I'm sorry, I've been drinking.
No, I'm next. I'm gonna talk about this bomb.
Okay. Get it out.
Yeah.
Get it out your system.
I vehemently disagree with Jim. I think this character sucks. I think she's a clout chaser. I think she's a bully. I just think she's not a good person, and I think Starface John did a great job of just driving that home. Yeah, what I loved about this is because we had a conversation in OCW Midnight one time. We were talking about how I guess we were kind of 50. I don't know, maybe it might have just been only me that was the only one that said that I like the Christine character. She's a good baby face. She's a good solid like kind of like Johnny Gargano.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah, that's that type of babyface I think we need. I don't think we have a lot of those in OCW. So I think she does her job, and she does her job to, and it's getting better, right? She lost her way, and she let the cloud get to her head, and she tried to take on the queen and got abolished, and now she's back, right? You know what I mean? So like it's good character development for her. I love her style. I love the fact that she kind of like tweaked her offense. I don't know if Bolek did that on purpose, but he kind of tweaked her offense to make it very Joshi. I enjoyed that. That was like the one of the things I enjoyed the most. Look at this bum coming down the ramp. She's clearly living in the past, right? She thinks that she can just come in here and just operate the exact same way, nothing but like we've all evolved. That's why you got your ass handed to you tonight. So hopefully you get back in the gym and you work out with Akita or something like that. You work on your stuff. But overall, I enjoy this character. Me and the handler, when we were designing the character, it was fun. I didn't think he was gonna bring her in so quickly, so I was kind of shocked when she did. When she showed up, I think it was a Riot. I think it was probably like four or five Riots ago. She showed up. That was a genuine shock to me because I didn't think she was going to. I didn't think he was. He said he was gonna bring her in, but like I was like maybe cheer or something like that. So again, really, I enjoy her. I love her voice. Her voice is so like, real my
good.
God, the cadence is just like, and like, she. I don't know. Whoever does the voiceover for her, that's not AI in terms of like text. That's definitely not text.
Really?
That's somebody speaking and AI mapping it for sure.
Okay.
Just the cadences and stuff like that. But I enjoy her. I think she's kind of like Beatrix. They bring like a breath of fresh air to the women's division, which I think has been like overall developing from the last time we had a conversation about the women's division, how it's stuff. So where it is now, where like there are genuine players where maybe again alts do help with that, but yeah, like I think she brings a breath of fresh air. She's like the antithesis of Beatrix in terms of like Beatrix being a face and her being a heel. So yeah, she's just way worse. She's just way worse in the ring than Beatrix is. So it is what it is. But yeah, good stuff. It was solid. I loved seeing her get her shit kicked in. She didn't get rolled. Like she tried to land her
wasn't.
Yeah, I lied. She got rolled. But yeah, she tried to get her stuff. She tried to get her stuff in. But this is OCW, not Japan, baby. So it is what it is.
Belen said, "That's my daughter." Yeah. So and Cino made a nice point. He said, "Not at all. I think this will fuel her to get real nasty with the rest of the rooster."
Oh yeah, she's not done. If you think she's gonna go away, like
all right,
she's annoying.
Next up stuff doesn't matter. It's just bullshit. fucking world tour. Doesn't matter. It's soon.
No, the production. Stop. The
Wow.
production for the next episode, that was sexy.
Oh,
Kudos to you. That was amazing.
Did that today because I'm stupid and I'm a masochist.
Goddamn.
We got the lobby and SDC. I'm so glad people lost money on this. It made me so fucking happy for a lot of you fucking bums to lose money on this. And unfortunately you didn't take the trap for me and you didn't take the trap for some other matches, but I digress. Fucking bums. But yeah. Honestly, I was surprised, but the callback to, and the thing is, I saw Ambition after we called this match, so I didn't see the callback. But
okay.
So when the same thing happened, and then Pew Bridge Wade, I fucking lost my mind. Like watching it, like fuck after the fact. But yeah, no, it's I enjoyed it. Pretty much everyone thought they were not winning. Everyone who voted against them. So eat fucking crow. They continue on. It's interesting to see what happens with tag division, but I'm sure they'll find somebody else to fight, and it is what it is. The funny part I found about this was Cade Whiteman doing the same thing he did against the Crash Outs. Dangerous Danny and Sheldon, like tagged in Wade when Wade should have not been in, and then Wade gets cracked, and then Cade just kind of like looks at him. It's like, no, help him. But yeah, what are you gonna do? It was a fun match. I enjoyed it. And that's pretty much it. So we'll do you and then Jim because he's actually in there. Also, shout out to the gear. I'm not a fan of green, but like it looks wrestling, so I'm happy for that. Go for it.
Me? I'm up.
Mm-hmm. You then, Jim. We're having a good time.
This was good. Again, I've been. It's funny how I've been like uber critical about like tag team wrestling and like how the matches aren't as great as like singles, but like the last maybe 4 or 5 have like shut me up. Even the one that I was in. So yeah, they kind of shut me up. This has been an interesting team. I think they were needed. The reason why I say that is because like tag team. We also lost like another tag team. We won't name, but I think they kind of lit a fire in the tag team division as well too. And they're interesting. I love the dichotomy between the two in terms of like Cade sounds like he's had no parents, and Wade sounds like he's had like a two-parent household. So like he's very wholesome, and like he was disrespectful, but like he's like disrespectful in like a nice like gentleman way. So I enjoy that about them. Again, I don't and I said it earlier this year, and I said it I'll say it again. I don't understand why we think the lobby is like this team where they like aren't sick. Like they're amazing. They have 2 Hall of Famers on their side. Russ has found himself after Russ got his groove back after he lost it for like a few weeks. What I enjoyed about this match. Oh, we'll talk about the roll up stuff again because I did caught that. I enjoy the fact that Russ. There's kind of this weird narrative where Russ does this thing where he carries Pew in these matches, and Pew kind of shut that shit up this match.
Yeah. People like to talk nonsense, and then they wonder why.
I don't understand. Like,
because it's fucking this annoying old guy, this annoying old young guy who fucking talks shit on Discord. This is the problem.
Exactly. The prime example of like not being able to separate the character from the person. He is an entertainer. Like. He's very entertaining. He knows wrestling. He has like wrestling. You can see that he has wrestling IQ because he does things like preemptively. He reacts really well in the ring as well too. So like the fact that he could even be like intelligent enough to go for that roll up and like not be lame and get rolled up again and like reverse it and like do the callback. Russ did it with Kameo. With the Ishigoroshi. He kind of did it. He did it in the storyline where Kameo and Dragana were sparring, and then in the match with Christine, he does it. He goes for the Ushigoroshi, and everybody gets it, right? Like it's not easy to pull that shit off. So like the fact that he did that, I was like, oh my god, this guy is a freaking genius, right? So yeah, that was like the highlight of the match for me. I was frigging screaming because I love it when you guys get like uber creative like that. But yeah. Put some respect on this man's name. Like he knows what he's doing overall. Like in terms of and like I remember I heard stuff about like promo stuff and him not being able to cut. I'm like, what are you talking about? Have you seen the stuff with Stacey Clark? You know what I mean? So like again, please respect the lobby. The lobby is lobbying. Like just understand it. Like I get it. They're grumpy old men and they're annoying in the chat sometimes, but like when they step in between, they step into the square circle, they hoop. Kudos to the cast that is Southern and Dirty too. Like I enjoy them. I I think I think they will eventually we'll see them again in the gold picture. Do they win? I don't know. We'll see because I know the handler who is the black man. He is very mortal when it comes to this character. If you notice, the game too also did
Yeah.
they did a patch with the purple Kool-Aid as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that gets removed a little bit quicker
Oh
now. So
yeah.
like big guys don't really have that advantage anymore, and I kind of enjoy it. So yeah, it was good. But again, we'll see them again. They're good. They're probably one of the like they debuted as a tag team. I don't see them splitting up anytime soon. Their function is to be in the tag team and make the tag team like keep rolling. So I enjoy that. I still owe this little blonde motherfucker a kick in the face. So hopefully me and my comrade will get our licks back. But again, good stuff. I enjoyed it. I don't know where the ranking is. I still don't know because all these matches were amazing. I'll shut up now.
Jim.
So first of all, it was fun to do that little build. I enjoy working with Rusty and Hugh. I've done it before. And look, they wrestled a good match. He hit me with that thing, and I reversed it so many times on the Ambition match. It's hilarious, like flipping him over and stuff. But look, we got him in the singles match. They got us in the tag team match. It happens. It was a lot of fun. They're like I said, they're just a lot of fun overall, and we'll do it again sometime. And hope everyone enjoyed.
Yeah, no, it was fun. My thing is I love when people like lose money because they fucking think a certain way. So it filled my heart just like the main event did. Sadly, the CCW didn't because motherfuckers are still like, oh, it's like, oh man, you fucking nerds, whatever. I wish I would have beat Rex just so you fucking god damn whatever.
Yeah, that was not happening.
Fun fact. We just fought around after for the hell of it. He beat my ass twice, but I won at the end. He tried to tap me out one time, and I hit him with a pedigree and won. And the other time, he beat my ass. I just hit him with a fucking stunner and he won. Anyway, fuck him. We got Rex and Bolek. This match was very, very fun. I'll be passionate about this match. Very, very fun. To quote Junko, for the most part, Bolek and Quartz know how to hoop. Seeing fucking Jake get desperate a couple times popped me huge. Man, like, oh fuck. I mean, like he's been losing all season, so what the fuck is the difference? Like you don't gotta relax. Don't get scared. Just let it happen. But no, Bolek gets it. It was a really fun match. I didn't think people lost money here. I love it. Oh, Quartz is gonna win. He's been losing all season. Bolek sucks. No, bitch. Yeah, no, it was very, very sports entertaining. I enjoyed it. I have nothing else to add. I liked it. So, Jim and Junkie.
Yeah, very, very entertaining match. The hype package did the thing justice in terms of telling the story. If you had never seen it before or knew what was going on, it gave you an idea. And the back and forth, and then the decapitator at the end there, it was good stuff. I enjoyed overall, and I want to see more from Bullock, and we'll see how much more Quartz crashes out.
It was a big win for Bolek too. Also, Junkie, you're up.
Yeah, he stole that. Literally stole them. I thought.
Nice.
I think Bolek needed this win.
Yeah.
And for the story, and also just for the character. The character is he's still on his redemption arc as well too, right? Like again, my favorite wrestler. The just a culmination of where we were last year of him being a complete and utter loser to where he is now, where he's trying to redeem himself. He thought he had a support system, right? And this utter loser on the ring who's about to get kicked in the face. Right? So I enjoyed it. I love the fact that he was he was the scapegoat. Like Russ turned on him. Where the frontline members were getting attacked, and everybody blamed Bolek because of his past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right, and then Russ comes in, and Russ was the one who dropped Bolek on his head, made it, and everybody was convinced that it was Bolek. And you know what I mean? Russ ends up pulling the wool over everybody's eyes, and Russ is a complete and utter jerk. And Quartz crashes out. Quartz doesn't apologize to Bolek. Harvey doesn't apologize to Bolek. Jinx doesn't apologize to Bolek, right? So Bolek has been the whipping boy for the front line, right? But he still waves the flag proudly, the frontline flag proudly. So if anyone needs to knock some sense into this red goober, it is gonna be Bolek, and I enjoyed that about it, right? I enjoyed the conviction in Bolek's voice during during the go home show, during that little side by side. I love those. Yeah, I love those promos, those side by side promos. I think those are cool. Right, but the conviction in his voice, right? Like he understands that, like, yeah, if anybody's gonna save him, it's me. I don't think it's going to be Bolek who saves Quartz. It's going to be his brother, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, overall, I enjoy the kind of the change in Quartz's ring style as well too. He's a lot more aggressive. His cadence is a lot more aggressive. I love the fact that he's not speaking because you talk too much anyway.
Yep.
So yeah, really good stuff. This might have been on my top 3.
Fair.
I said at the beginning of the match, I'm like, I just need a bunch of callback to all the people that Quartz hates. Instead, this motherfucker Bolek, because he's so good at the game, he does. I think he did something. What was the first move into the riptide?
Baking kicks.
Yeah, Baker kicks into the Baker. So he instead of him doing all the people that Quartz hates, he does all the people who are on Quartz's side. So I enjoyed that. I'm like, oh, these guys just fucking no ball, right? So stuff like that, I enjoyed. The match would have been even better if I got a cast moveset, but it is what it is. I can't
you and the fucking casting.
I love the fact that there are specific characters that were tied to Bolek that Quartz literally hates. So the layers are there. I'm always thinking about that stuff. So I thoroughly enjoyed.
Like onions.
Really good match. Yeah, this is definitely my top 3.
Jim, we went through you, right? I didn't skip you.
We're good.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I have to double check because my short term is all fucked up. What do we have next? And now probably presenting the following Adobe Stereo. Melon has been a consistent since 2018, whether it was a weekly role play for 52 weeks straight and losing role play of the year to Michael. And now they understand video. They have their style or whatever. So it is what I love it. It's to the point. It's entertaining, and obviously it has its own style and vibe. Story was there too. I think the actual time was 2019. I don't remember specifically with Blaine, so it was nice. But again, it's Dragana's Bork, so it was fun. I like it. And Blaine is. I'm sure the redemption path for Blaine will continue because she had like a crash out. But if that's the case, then I lose a mercenary to beat up Rex, and that doesn't make me happy. So very embarrassing, man. Very embarrassing. But yeah, kudos to you for finding your style and just being fucking. People don't appreciate consistency. I've come to learn. So yes, they take it for granted, but I have never. Young Master Melon. So yes, Rise Warrior, as we do sword-based kata for the on the podcast post show with matches and the videos. I didn't appreciate you using Nate in the footage, but it's fine. What are you gonna do, right? So Jim Junko, go for it.
I mean, Dragana goes over 10 out of 10 times for other 365 days a year. I think it's on every podcast, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was not in doubt. I enjoyed the Melon's very unique in the stuff that he does. He does things in his own way. I enjoy his brand, kind of like you said, of the way he does things. It's just funny. It's quirky in its own hilarious way. It's cool. And the match itself, it was about what I expected. Look, Blaine is not on it, and that's really the biggest thing. So I want to see what Dragana does next, and what Blaine does with this whole crash out, and if she's kind of carving her own path forward.
Junkie.
Yeah, this was probably my favorite hype pack. It was really funny. I didn't expect it, and then I'm like, oh wait, this is Conan. I'm like, oh, I'm enjoying it. So again, really fun character. Again, I didn't know, like I said in my little review on the forum, I didn't know what was like going on in terms of like who the next opponent was going to be. The fact that Blaine was like right there in my face was like really, the fact that I didn't like consider her was like diabolical. So I'm an idiot for that. But yeah, it was good. It was I knew it was going to be competitive. We knew the outcome, but again, the handler is who the handler is, so I knew it was going to be a situation where they were going to get rolled over. I enjoyed this storyline development. I think I blame you for the reason why our Kogo-san was in a wheelchair. You should be doing a better job of being a mercenary. But outside of that, I enjoy I enjoyed the development of the character as well too, and where what goes next. I generally don't know because I thought it was going to be a hug or it was going to be a situation where she attacks her one more time and then we get a run back or something. So this was a good little twist. We'll see what happens though. Like where does she go from there? What's wrong with her? Does she need a psychiatrist? We'll see. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good stuff. The silent queen reigns. We'll see what happens and see who the next victim is.
That's crazy. Yeah. So as of I guess today, Dragana has been the Pride champ for 389 days. I want to make sure that Jake was correct in his assessments. Let me just check something. Oh yeah, no, Deborah was champion for 386 days. Oh yeah, he did. Oh my God,
Damn.
Jake was right. Fucking Deborah has 7 defenses and Dragana has 8. Oh wow, so
So
Jake was correct. Oh
damn.
shit, craziness, mad, very madness, craziness. I can't believe it.
I know he's punching. I know he's punching air.
Nah, he's fine. He'll be all right. All right, moving on. We're making good time, so let's continue the pace as the beat goes on. We have the fucking Jube and Trey. I have to fucking piss really badly, so Jim, you take over for a second, and then when you're done, you talk to Junkie, and when I come back, hopefully everybody's fine. So I'll be right
You
back.
have to piss during my segment.
Yes. What do you want? I watched
right.
it fucking 4 times. No, 3 times. So
So-
fuck you. I like
Oh.
the voice for fuck you. I like the voice for not because I liked you, just make sure everything was fine. What's his face? Isu, his voice is I like it a lot. Jake made sexual references about Isu's voice. And Trey, fix your hair. And it's world building. Jube's a solid middle guy. And sadly he already feuded with Elliot Parker, so we need somebody to have the same skill set so that we can have some good like middle banger matches, but I digress. So, Jim, you may continue, and Junkie can ramble on afterwards. BRB.
All right, so I did enjoy this segment. Anytime you can see Trey Golden working, that's always a good thing. The whole training aspect and Temple of Boom trying to get better is par for the course at this point. They're trying to build tag team equity within the division. With a division that's got a decent amount of competitors. Obviously, we talked about the Lobbies, the champions, and other Dirty Calves who were the #1 contenders, and then you've got Black Magic, Temple of Boom themselves. You can even potentially throw contingent of DNFs in there, so you've seen them on Ambition as well. So there's tag teams out there, and they're just trying to build a little bit of a equity within the tag team division. And I think that's what the biggest thing that came out of this segment. It was good and nice to see Isu back as well. I gotta tell you, it's very nice to see Isu back. So what do you think here, Junkie?
Yeah, going into it, this is, if you guys didn't know, this is one of my favorite wrestlers in this entire stupid roster is that man Isu, right? So when I was kind of creating Jubei, like, and me and Russ were kind of talking about like Cam and Junko and stuff. This was kind of the thing where we did wanted to bring him back in like a kind of a behind the scenes role, not as a competitor, just kind of a behind the scene role. So it made perfect sense for him to kind of slide it into that hard ass coach role. This fits his personality as well too. It's based off the last time that we've seen Isu as well too. So that's kind of you kind of hit the head on the nail, where it's just like it's kind of just to develop the tag division. That's something I wanted to see as well too. So that was kind of my goal with like creating Temple of Boom. So yeah, that was kind of really what it was, just to build and then obviously expand on like the Junkoverse as well too, in the same breath. I kind of agree. I agree with Benjamin, and I agree
I'm
with
glad.
Benjamin in the Twitch chat. They do need an edge. That's why IC's here to whip them into shape. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens from it. I enjoy seeing my dumbass father make mistakes and putting his children in horrible, compromising positions. So
The diabolical. So
yeah.
Moving on, we have oh, my audio's weird. Sorry, I'm trying to eat snacks while we're doing this. Don't mind the fucking Tinkerbell sound. Larry and Tony. Surprisingly entertaining as fuck. I think because everyone was going crazy in the fucking Twitch chat, so probably the most entertaining of the night. Husky Larry. And everybody coming up with a fucking name for his fucking husky ass.
Stupid names, bro.
It was great. It was great. So
Oh my god.
Larry's a good handler, FPR side. So is Tony. Tony looking like a star past couple weeks.
Yeah.
But Tony's been a star, so it's nothing new.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, this match was super fun. I enjoyed it. I was surprised. I don't think anyone said anything stupid because, it's a text show. So no one just said, why are they on the show? Everybody's on the show. Shut up. No, fun man. I really got nothing to add. Everybody got their shit in. Tony always attempting the 450 is a good thing. Larry didn't want to die, so Tony killed him. And then shook his hand. Shake my hand, bitch. Good shit. Kind of wish Larry would have won, but just because people would be poor, and that makes me happy. But what are you gonna do? Jim, then Jungle.
This was a fun match. I really enjoyed the match overall. It was very back and forth too. For maybe neither of them compete that much, but what you saw Antonio Everett do at Resolution was a big thing. So I personally was a little surprised about that, but the hype package felt very Mugen. So I enjoyed that hype package as well. Their little hype package, and just to talk about it, Tony looks like he could be in mid-season form. So good stuff.
Junkie Europe.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed the just like the story for any of you dorks who don't read. Essentially, the story was just simply that Mugen was jealous of the fact that Tony is liked and he's not. really what it comes down to. Everybody loves Tony and they just don't like Mugen. And that's just really what it came down to. Mugen was jealous, and that's that. That's really the story. And Mugen just was harassing Kareem in order to get to Tony, get in under Tony's skin. That was it. That's the story. It's simple. Sometimes you just keep it simple and it tracks. So I was amped. Again, I love the Larry is my favorite relic. I love the handler through and through, and you guys already know how I feel about black people when they're playing, especially the Mandem. So again, I knew it was going to be entertaining. I didn't know I was going to have so much fun naming names that have to do with food and Japanese wrestling.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it as well.
Husky Larry.
Again, yeah, it was good. It was good seeing like they get it. Like they were reversing big moves, and then Tony just has this gear that he like in the fourth quarter. I call it the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, Tony just like he ramps it up, and it can get pretty diabolical if you don't know what you're doing. So that was that. I enjoy. I think Larry tried his best to like deter it, and there was an imagination where he just like his head hit all three rooms.
Yeah, that's a yeah. That, like, you're new.
Like,
you're new. Yeah.
This is fucking. What is wrong with this guy? Right. I see where that's a move of the year, like 2 or 3 out of 2 or 3 years. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I agree with Jimmy. I think Tony is up to form. I don't know how I don't know if the handler is just here to entertain, or if he's trying to go on to like greener pastures. But again, that's a player, as a former CCW champ, a definite threat to any title that's held by a man or woman. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Again, obviously Larry's not here all the time, but when he's here, it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. So this was probably on my top 3. I could be wrong. We'll see at the end.
It was very fun.
Yeah, very, very fun.
I asked this to always Jim, so I'm gonna say again. Did I skip you?
No, you went Jim. I went last.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because my fucking right eye hurts, and I'm hoping like, did I have a stroke? No, I did. I was laughing too hard, so I don't know. It's bugging the shit out of me. Anyway, we got what we got. What's this? What's coming up? What's coming up next? Deb and Pearl. I like this match. It was very. Sorry about that. It was very super fast paced. Everybody got their shit in, and the finish was fucking powerful. I don't really have constructive or criticism of it. I was just entertained. Like, it was a good match. It didn't overstay as well, like 10 minutes, bell to bell. I think, no, entrances to entrances or whatever. And it was fun as fuck. And Deborah powered up after the fucking punch. Everybody's punching this fucking pay-per-view.
Oh my god.
AEW, we get the punch spot. Also, fuck Marissa for using the fucking spike bat. I said use the barbed wire, and this dumb bitch didn't listen to me. She's not dumb, but she's dumb. I'm fucking using the spike bat, bro. That's Rex's gimmick. How dare you? When you use barbed wire out of respect, you can't have respect. God damn it. Anyway, I digress. No, fun fucking match. I thought Pearl had it, and then Deborah's like, nah, B. Deborah must pose. So, what are you gonna do? Junkie, your thoughts?
I've enjoyed this.
Since May, I think it's been. No, not May. A little bit before, after May.
It was after Road to Glory, where Pearl attacked her. So it's been since August.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while, right? But they've kept it alive, and it's been fresh, right? Even when they were both trying to vie for the title, right? They still that rivalry was always there. Even when, like, obviously W Junko and the geishas were doing their thing, like, Pearl made sure that, like, yeah, hey, don't forget, we still have a problem. Like, going to her home, to her country is diabolical. Everything that happened to you tonight, you deserved it. But yeah, it was good. It was entertaining. It was succinct as well too. Again, this woman, what can we say? I hate talking about her and saying nice things about her, but the aura is immaculate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she feels like a big deal. Again, when I first got here and I first seen her, I'm like, yeah, she has to be a big deal, and she is in fact a big deal. I enjoy Pearl's ascension to, like, greatness. It's gonna come. I just think, just because the character is just the way she is designed in terms of, like, her being a high flyer, it's gonna be rough because a lot of the women who are up there are heavy hitters, so they do a lot of damage and it's not fun. So, like, the handler has to, like, kind of push the pace in order to, like, stay competitive and stay ahead, and then, like, hopefully they don't eat shit. But tonight she ate shit because she's small and she's like a wet paper blanket. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was very fast paced. It did what it needed to do. But yeah, both women got their shit in. It was interesting. I loved this attire. This might be attire of the night. We'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah, but good stuff. Interesting package. What happens next? I heard her little stupid handler say that she wants a title shot. Lady Destiny is alive though, so I don't know why she thought about the line. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later on in the year. But yeah, really good stuff. I enjoyed it. Good segue into the last two matches. Kind of like that. The pacing. It was a good pace, like, changer. So I enjoyed that.
Okay. Jimmy?
So first of all, working with Jake is always a pleasure. This is the first time we've had the opportunity to really work one-on-one. So that was fun. So always shout out to him. And yeah, we've been doing this for a little bit, and originally the plan was Resolution, but here we were, with that happening, and then we ended up here, which was a lot of fun, and the match was fun. It's one of those back and forth. Sometimes you get the breaks type thing, and it's a good match, and you take chances. You know what I mean? And springboards and all that shit's hard to hit. So, but good job on him. It was fun, and I'm sure we'll do it again at some point. So it was fun.
Okay. Now we have a commercial.
Main event, baby.
We got M's joint. What can I already say? Like, whatever I say is gonna be laced in biasness.
Boo bias.
Yeah, Devin's a fucking clown, so of course he would have the circus. What else? I like the video because it kind of, if it showed Amp being the shit, then at the end it showed Devin being the shit. That's what you're supposed to do. Everybody looks like the shit, so you both, whatever. Match itself, as per usual. Well, I don't know. Guess we're gonna lose. And then Drago goes, "Stop it! What are you talking about?" And I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. It was a fun match. I I didn't like that. I was saying that Devin gets his hands on you. It's a problem, and this motherfucker just fucking Dev busters right at, like a second after, and then I had to scream. I had to play it back. I was like, man, I should probably edit that. I was crying for like a good fucking 15 seconds, and Jake is talking over me, and I'm still fucking making noises. So here's a fun fact: if you haven't been paying attention, and I'm sure in OCW a lot of people don't pay attention. That's rude. I'm sorry, but I don't care. Emp has won pretty much all of her matches by cheating. So, she's still a very small lady. So get fucked. Yeah, no, I didn't think it was gonna be like that, but it's fucking. I make the joke about Big Match Boo, but it's like I don't fucking know. She's fucking whatever. She's like what's this kid? Like C-No said, Emp be empin'. What more can we like? What can you say? Emp be empin'. Like it's. Like I thought it wouldn't go that way per se, but fucking Emp is Emp. So we'll see what the fuck happens. Worst case scenario, maybe we'll give her a fucking triple threat. I don't fucking know. She doesn't care. She just wants to go back and do simple things, not this shit. So we'll see what the fuck happens. But yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed the match. Shout out to Devin. Good opponent. He did his part, and I don't know. You got to help bring people up. So I think he did the best he could given the situation, but he got hit in the dick. He got hit in the McNuggets. So. It's unfortunate for him. So, Jim the Jungle.
So I mean, Imp wins. Lol. I mean,
Lol.
that's how this shit works. Lol. So, I expected them to win. That's where my money went. Faith in the champion, and she delivered. Good work from Devin. He was being part in different little parts of that build. Like he did a lot of stuff behind the scenes and worked hard, and he's a good guy who works hard. So like just shout out to him, and it's good that he got an opportunity. Unfortunately for him, it didn't work out. And there's always the next time. There's always the future for stuff like that, and he'll continue to build his character. And I like Devin Flash character where it's at now. He's a good baby face, and you just got to continue on this trajectory and keep doing big high profile stuff. And we'll have to see where Emp goes with the CCW championship next, now that she's retained it and is on her way to 10,000 days as champion.
Don't even. That's a nightmare for both. That's a nightmare for both of us. Junkie.
I was kind of worried, like going into us coming back from like Lucian. I was kind of worried, like who's next. I was kind of worried when he came out and he kind of stepped there. I was like, oh, it's going to be a situation where like the stars are a little bit too bright. I'm glad that I was kind of proven wrong. I think he held his own in terms of the match, and also just like the packages and the promos as well. He felt very believable. It felt believable that he could win. I don't know why people thought it was going to be like this weird massacre where Devin was going to massacre. That was kind of odd. But yeah, like he looked formidable. Formidable is the word I'm looking for. He looked very formidable. Yeah, absolutely. Like it wasn't a situation where the stars or he looked out of place. Probably the term that I should use. He didn't look out of place. He looked like he deserved. He was ready. I thought he was ready for prime time a few months ago when we did the tier list talking. But yeah, like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the build up. He's believable as a champ. I think he's missing. If I were to critique anything, I think he's just missing he's missing a piece. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a characteristic or a wrinkle, like in terms of like a storyline. I don't know what it is. He's missing something. In terms of like the babyface acumen, I think that's probably what I'm trying to allude to. So we'll see what he does. We'll see what he has cooking. I don't get why you guys listen to her when she says she's not good. I don't hear her and Jake, like it's like a little smoke screen that they do. I'm starting to think like it's just to get you to like lower your guard down, and so they can just strike you in the neck. But yeah,
who else does that? Who else does that?
Well,
don't say it. Oh yeah.
yeah, they do that. As well. Yeah, they do that as well. They do that as well too. Like, don't fall for the okie doke. What I will say though, whoever does like dethrone her is going to be a star. Whoever like the same way how I feel about like whoever decides to take down Dragana, you're going to be like there's going to be a rocket ship like strapped to your back with like Nas fuel. it's gonna be the same thing. Whoever decides to like dethrone her. So it's gonna be interesting. I hope it is somebody who is.
It's funny to me you use the word decide.
Yeah, whatever, whatever.
Why'd you say that?
But yeah, no. What do you mean?
No,
Like
the word decide is crazy.
decides to get the next shot.
Mm-mm. Lovely save. Good for you.
What what do you mean? Well,
I
yeah,
don't know. I've been drinking.
it's gonna be it's going to be interesting. I think that's more interesting to me. Like who dethrones these like dominant champions? That's interesting. That's stuff that I find that very riveting. But yeah, she's amazing. Again, I can glaze her husband. Hold on, I will do what I'm doing this time. But yeah, really good stuff. This was probably my favorite entrance of hers for this year. I think I kind of
Oh,
like this
really?
one better than. Yeah,
The
I kind of like.
the hair was fire.
Yeah, I liked this one. I like this one better than the Bloodborne stuff, and I like this one better than the the Sindel stuff for when she got Tara out of here. Um, yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, it was pretty interesting. Like, Christmas stuff. It was like kind of like a horror Christmas thing. I enjoyed it. I really like. Again, I'd probably have to go. I'd probably have to go look at the Sindel one more time. But to my knowledge, I think this one was really good. I enjoyed it.
I'm a mark for fucking M Bison. So Emp Bison.
Oh yeah.
So,
And Bison, yeah, the fire was fire too.
Okay. So I think we I already said my piece. Boo's gonna do what Boo, the big match Boo, for a fucking reason. Yeah, man. I'm trying to taper it back, but you know, what are you gonna do? I'm just happy. Fucking Nate's retirement. That hurts my feelings, but I'll make a list and check it twice, and people will get their stupid. Maybe they'll try to get a win, but they're gonna get W. They're gonna get L's because he's gonna fucking fuck these people. Yeah, sad end of it. I don't really know what to add because like when I watched it, I was like, it like bothered me, but it's not up to me, so it is what it is. Motherfucker been here since like 05, so he can take it. He can walk into the sunset. He can actually have an actual retirement versus motherfuckers who say they're retired and they fucking come back like a month later or a week later. So
yeah,
it's bumming me out. But you know, if motherfuckers want to collect their W's, might as well give it a shot now. Fuck you, Quartz. Fuck you, Cass. Fuck you, Cino. Fuck you, Rex. And there's other people that I want to say fuck you to, but I can't think of them because I'm inebriated. Anybody want to add anything? Feel free to. You can go first, John.
Fuck you, B17.
Yeah, fuck you too, B17. Stupid.
yeah.
I'm gonna fucking. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this guy. I'm gonna beat his. Get your man, bro. Get your man. I'm gonna whoop his ass, bro. Oh my god, son. The hood's leaking out again.
I'm all about making some curry go to diabolical.
It is. He's talking too much shit. He's getting too. He has everything to gain.
Yeah. I hope it's a swerve. It's probably not. He's probably serious about it.
Yeah.
Again, this is it's gonna be. I'm gonna enjoy the journey. That's the best part.
Not.
So we'll see who like the opponents are and who steps up. I just hope we get like really good stories from it. I think we will. But yeah,
Keep fucking around.
I hate. Don't be friggin' retiring the same time fucking John Cena and Tanahashi.
To be fair, he called it before them.
Yeah, but like, don't like my heartstrings. I can't do 3.
Yeah.
2 is already enough. That's ridiculous. But yeah, it's been a wild ride, man. I've enjoyed it. It's been interesting lore dumping and lore diving and learning about like this character from like the beginning to now the end. So we'll see how it is. Well, the last chapter should be fun. I hope I get at least 3 of those names that you named just now. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm sure everyone can get their fucking shot. Keep it up, and I'll fucking have him fight Cobra for the fucking title, so he can become the 10-time OCW champion. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't like what I said. What I say 2 weeks ago. You're entitled to one thing: your content on the show. After that, everything else is biscuits and gravy. So you enjoy your extras. God damn it, Jim. Your thoughts on this situation?
Well, it's a very unfortunate thing.
Very unfortunate, Jim.
Someone like
Jimothy,
the GOAT, the greater than GOAT, Nate Ortiz, thinking about hanging him up. Considering
there's no thinking.
Yeah, well, I mean that he is going to hang it up, and considering he can still go, in a way that a lot of the roster may not be able to. So that is incredible. So I'll be very interested to see what Nate's retirement tour looks like. I know there's going to be tons of tears from JCS along the way. It's gonna be. He's gonna get weepy. I'm telling you now. It's not gonna be good. The last match is just gonna be like, I don't know.
I
It's
didn't
gonna
want
be
to talk
bad.
about it 'cause I'm gonna get fucking emotional. It's gonna make me upset, and then you
I
people are gonna
know.
be like smiling and laughing, and
I
then
know.
and then they're gonna make faces when I get them. They're gonna be like, "How could this happen to me? How?" She's gonna be like, "How could I? Why am I fighting Dragana? Because you fucking stink. That's why."
Fuck around and find out.
Play
It's
it
more
with my
like it, but
with my emotions, motherfuckers.
well,
I hate
look,
these people.
look, I'd love to see a bunch of different types of matches, a bunch of different matches along the Nate Ortiz retirement tour. There's a ton there. I'm sure we'll talk about this more as it goes along. But sad day in OCW. A literal living legend deciding to hang it up.
And with that being said, it's time for the fucking main event. I am so happy so many people lost so much money. Oh, it was delicious. It was just it gave me life to see these people lose so much money. So much money. So we'll talk about it, but I do have to play something. Hold on. I have something to play from the handler of AC Cobra. One moment, please. Hopefully you guys can hear it. You might not be able to, so I'm going to put it on loop back, so if it plays again, I apologize. Give me one moment, please. It's a treat for everybody involved. Hopefully it works out. Where is it? Come on, man. Where the fuck is it? There it is. So this is the official statement from the new world heavyweight champion, the handler, Terrence.
Real shit.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, nigga, I'm here. What are you talking about, man? These niggas can't fuck with me, man. I really do this. I'm really him, man. On real shit.
So that was the handler for our new OCW World Champion. Phenomenal match. Very, very fun match. I thought in the beginning, and this might probably my match at night, and I might put this as a year candidate in my opinion. A lot of drama in a good amount of time. I wish I would have had the Cow Gang references, and it went over my head. I was exhausted. I apologize. That sucks. I wish I would have caught that. Max looked like he had it, and then Cobra did what he does, and it's been a really interesting ride. So this is one of the few times I'm super excited for the OCW Championship. Ideally, it would have been Max wins and then maybe do a rubber match down the line. But Cobra said, it's not going to work for me, brother. So, yeah, incredible win. Like, I wanted to be silent, but Jake started shouting, so I had to keep up with him. Yeah, man, good build too, solid build. It's pro wrestling, bro. It's fucking pro wrestling. Like, it's pro wrestling 101, and the organic relevancy of Cobra since the unmasking has been like the stuff with the next cup too, where he looked like a guy, like a made guy, and then the segment with Max where he looked like a made guy, like it's stuff like that. So it's credit to everybody involved in that, and it was a fucking fun match. It came down to like a minuscule mistake, and we left on, it was dramatic for a hot second, and fucking Cobra did it. It was a really good match. I enjoyed it tremendously, and it was super fun, super exciting, and congratulations to that fucking degenerate. In 2025, Cobra being OCW champion, I didn't see it. Whatever he does in the future, I'm sure it'll be interesting, but it's going to be exciting either way. Max, no knock on him, man. It's just wasn't his night, but it'd be like that sometimes. That being said, wait, hold up. C-Note says Max gonna learn to not step foot in the sticks again. We Canadians own. Yeah, that's true. He is not doing well against Canadians. That is diabolical, as they would say. So, I know Junko wants to speak, but I'm gonna give it to Jim first, just because the personal connection. Again, just fucking shocked, incredible. Let me finish. Just shocked and incredible, and I'm interested to see what the fuck happens. Also, with the next cup, we'll address that. I guess in January when we come back. I'll leave it at that because you know how it goes. Jim, you're up.
So, first of all, in September of last year, I sat and had breakfast with the handler for AC Cobra. And I looked this man in the face and I was like, yeah, if you came back, you'd do good. You know, all this different stuff. Little did I know that he was the original industry plant as Eddie Ramos during this time frame. So, like, he was already starting to do his thing. Okay. So, like, fast forward to here we are. And I've said on every one of these things that if Cobra kept doing what he was doing the last couple of months, that he would get here. And here he is. He practiced, he worked, he's done all the things he needs to do in the ring. The out of the ring stuff is very interesting. He's got the quality, the personality, and the look of a world champion, and he now has the hardware to match it. So tough break for Max. It was a big win at Lucian for him, and for him to not be able to, you know, turn around and retain. Unfortunately, you know, he lost to Cobra at Animal House and then turned around and lost here. But I want to see more from Max Edwards too. I don't want to see him necessarily go away. You know, maybe there's a potential for something for, you know, down the line for them again. Whether there's a championship or not involved, I think there's some bad blood there and some stuff that can be built on that. And overall, the match itself was, man, this was a heart stopper. It was one of those back and forth matches where, like, I really thought Max had it most of the time. I really went with, like, whoever didn't have as much on betting, so I ended up putting like 80K on Max. So thanks. I'm happy for Cobra. Fuck you, Cobra, for costing me 80K. And you know, we know how the handler feels. We heard what he had to say. So that's also another thing. You know, look, I've been friends with him for a long time, so I'm very, on a personal level, I'm very happy for him. I want to see him as champion continue the level of, you know, content and effort that he's put into his in-ring game and all of that stuff. And if he does, you know, we can see a pretty decent, fruitful run from AC Cobra, which is something that I almost guarantee you, if you've been here long enough, you probably would have never thought you'd say. I mean, am I wrong, Jay? You can tell me if I'm wrong, but
like I said, but this is the same people that, not same people, but this is the people that thought that Cobra came up with the meta. Anyway, when Paul Pugh had it, I just started to bring that up. No, I did not. So to see this happen it's again, it's exciting. It's a very exciting time for the OCW Championship. Max is a fucking great champion, and fucking of all people, it's Cobra who has the fucking shit locked in, which is bananas, but it is what it is. It's like, and it wasn't forced; it just happened. So it's you like when it just happens. It's not like, oh, no, you just fucking. He did the thing, and then whatever, and then it is what it is. I don't know what to say.
The thing I think that works in Max's defense in the historical context is, like, someone like Rex, for example, is always remembered for winning his championships, not how long he held on to them. And I don't think, grand scheme, nearly as many people take away for shorter reigns. They'll remember the super long ones, right? But they don't necessarily take away for shorter ones. So I think a lot of people will just look at it as, you know, hey, Max has won the OCW championship twice. You know?
I think, yeah. I thought it might be is it 3 times or twice? No.
Twice.
Oh, either way, that's still a hell of an accomplishment. So, what you gonna do, Junkie?
No,
go ahead. You done, or does Junkie go, or what? Sorry,
let Junkie go.
Okay, Junkie. The fuck you mean? Oh, you suck.
Boy, oh boy.
You're an asshole.
Before I go on my rant, when I felt bamboozled and I felt heartbroken because I thought my friend is not my friend. And we were having a conversation, and he was like, oh, honestly, I felt so bad because, like, you got close to stuff. I'm like, yeah, you know what? And honestly, it is what it is. I'm like, you better fucking win. I didn't think he was gonna get to the title so quickly, right? Like, the meteoric rise. Like, you know, it's been 4 months, right? 4 to 5 months, right? Like Eddie Ramos to AC Cobra is the heavyweight champion of the world in 4 to 5 months, organically, right? I'm not surprised because he's Canadian, and this is what we do.
That's don't do that.
But I'm surprised at the fact that the organic meteoric rise of this man is like, it's something that I don't think I'll ever forget. Like, just from like, all I heard when I got here was that this guy was trash. All I heard was that this guy was trash. Like, the character sucked, and like he wasn't good on the stick. So like, the fact that like this is my introduction to him, and like he's a world beater. Like, this is like um post Nexus CM Punk pipe bomb.
You're doing too much.
No, I'm not. No. Let me cook. The meteoric rise.
Diabolical.
This is like when Max left the Pinnacle, and he was like by himself. MJF was like left the Pinnacle, and he was by himself. Like, the meteoric rise, I love like the organic meteoric rise. So like, to see it in like an EFED is like diabolical to me, to the point where like he's number one. Like this is like the wrestler of the year for me.
Oh, you gotta relax.
I'm not even gassing. Like, this is like, from what we got, like the swerve of the year, to like the cadences, and like I'm there thinking, I'm like, okay, after the first promo, like when he explained why he turned on Eddie, I'm like, this is kind of flat. The fact that like he just took the criticism and like turned it into gold is like diabolical. The fact that like he got in the lab and arguably wrestled like the top 2 wrestler every night, and just to make sure that like the abilities backed up the package. Because like, if you don't win against John, you don't win against Max twice, we're not having this conversation, right? So like, those things like are the reason as to why I think he's generally like the wrestler of the year. I love Emp, I love Dragana, I love whichever other male competitor that's going to be in the, but like he's the wrestler of the year. He just so happens to be Canadian, so it makes it even better. And the fact that like it makes Jake feel like a complete asshole makes it even better, right? But like, I want to give my best friend like the most amount of like flowers for just being able to like organically grab fucking OCW by the balls, and like, where he's a heel and everybody loves him. Right? Like, people were generally saying, and like, again, I thought like, I'm like, yeah, it might be a little bit too early. Like, Max is Max. Yeah, I get it. You got your 2 or 3. Like, but deep down, I'm like, yo, I think he could, like, if Max lets the door open, he can grab it and he can win. Right? So like, I didn't say nothing to him for like 2 weeks. He'll tell you. I said not a thing to him for 2 weeks. I just didn't want to jinx it at all. I didn't want to get under his skin or like psych him out. I'm like, you know what? Let me just leave him alone. I'm like, but then after he won, he'll struggle. I wrote a big paragraph just yelling at him. But yeah, again, like, back to Max. I don't think Max is kind of like untouchable. The reasoning why.
In what way?
Because,
Yeah.
like, he's untouchable in the sense of like, where he is on the food chain is where he is on the food chain. I don't think he can drop any lower. So like, anybody coming up, or like, so like for me, if I was fantasy booking, anybody that we talked about that's like knocking on like the brass, like who's knocking on is ready for prime time, he's kind of the gatekeeper. And the reason why I say gatekeeper is like in order for you to establish that you're ready for prime time, you have to go through him. You really do. Like him and John, you have to, like, if you can hang with them and you can win and win while the little red light is on at the corner, that kind of lets me know you're ready for prime time. So like, I don't think him losing kind of hurts. I love the storyline of like the transitional champion. If he runs with that, even better. But like, I don't think like this loss hurts him. I just think in terms of like timing and the meteoric rise of like Cobra, I kind of think it was inevitable. So even if it was a situation where he won, I think Cobra was going to get to this point regardless. Whether it be winning the next cup, we'll see what happens with the next cup and what happens. Max did say that in the fine print, it does say former world champ, so technically he could still be in the running.
Wait. I'm sorry. Repeat that a second. My brain froze.
No, I'm saying it says no former champ in fine print, which is true.
You're not going to technicality Cobra into this motherfucker.
I'm just saying. I mean, at the end of the day, if it's Cobra and Jungle, he's getting that beat. But
oh my god.
But like, again, I think just what we've built up so far. I mean, I guess I'm probably petitioning for him not to get taken out. Same thing with Omen. I think where we have like the field is fine. I don't think we need to change it.
You're
I think
fucking
it'd be kinda
insane. You're insane.
No, he's not gonna win. I don't think he's gonna win just based off of like who's in it. Like who's in it? Like we have Stevie fucking Pearl.
No, but
So,
you're like he should stay. You're fucking insane, brother.
No,
Don't try
I
to
think he should-
lawyer the next cup.
I'm just saying that's just my opinion. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but that's just my opinion. I don't. What's the point of removing him? Like he's over. Like he kind of made the segment like he was the star of that segment as well. Like the buildup of it. It would be kind of weird just to like remove him.
Oh my
Or,
god,
like,
it would not
if
be
it was-
weird, you lunatic. It's oh my god, bro.
If it was-
You are
if it was
blind.
a-
You are blinded by
if it was-
Canadian patriotism.
I'm not absolutely. This is Maple Leaf bias. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, again, over just back to the discussion. Again, I think the match was fire. I love the fact that Max kicked out of the second Cobretti off the weird bounce, like where the little Tigger thing hits the wall, and then it goes like where the green part was so close to the wall. So the fact that he broke out, I was yelling. They have really good chemistry as well.
They do. Yeah.
They have really like I want to see like if it's a situation where this motherfucker holds it for at least like 3 or 4 feuds, I would love to see a run back of this. But again, shut up, Adam. I read that.
Yeah, no, he can't.
Yeah, it's the last day. We're done. We're done after this. But yeah, that's like, I just want to like this package, as much as it's more about Cobra. I really want like Max was a great like foil for Cobra in terms of like, if there was any other champion, I don't think it would be as good. Max was also really good in terms of like his cadence as well, like during especially that go home promo where it's just like, okay, well, like, yeah, you're on this high right now or whatever the case may be, but like can you really do it when the pressure is on? I enjoyed that. I enjoyed how Max like gave that to the audience as well too. So like, I don't want to make it seem like it was a situation where it was all Cobra. Max held his own. I don't know why you decided to step in the CN Tower and talk shit about us and act like I think that was gonna come back and get you. But hey,
Oh my god, bro.
but yeah, I'm done. I just want to say Canada on top. He is the man. Again, think about what I said. I generally think he is the wrestler of the year. If somebody would like to argue with me in the Discord and give me another opinion, I would love it. But like, I don't see how you vote for anybody else.
I mean, I can argue all day, but
I
well,
rest my
no,
case.
we're not gonna. I can argue all, but we're not gonna. Yeah. So I'll say this. So pick your matches and then pick your rating, and then we can get the fuck out of here because it's been a long night and I don't want to do this anymore. So I guess pick your top 3. If you're still watching us on thing, by all means, give us your top 3.
You guys can go before me. I don't know. I stopped to think.
Jim, you have anything in your brain? Wow, that's rude. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, so OCW, CCW, and I'd probably throw a surprising one with Bullock and Quartz. I really like that one.
It's really hard to pick. For me, I would say I'm not gonna include my shit. I'd say OCW, CCW, and Tony Music could probably be interchanged. And damn, I really can't because maybe Quartz Bullock. No, you know what? Fuck it. OCW, CCW, and Larry and Tony. Are you ready? Fucking Junkie?
In order, I'm going to go obviously Cobra and Max,
Yes.
Jay and Kimberly,
Oh.
and third, Frolic and Quartz for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, honorable mention, Relic versus Manda.
Fair. Mandim. So what would you rate the show, I guess, out of 5?
4 out of 5 stars.
Okay, fair. What about you, Junkie?
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I don't think this was better than definitely was better than Lucian for sure.
Oh, you don't think so? Okay.
Yeah, no, hell no.
All right, relax. Calm down.
It was solid though. Like in terms of like from top to bottom, there was no duds. And I think just we got like every match was competitive. I don't think there was a stomp. Was there a stomp?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Which one? Oh yeah, John
Leo and John was closest.
Leo and John, yeah, cool.
And then Dragana's always going to have the lead on her opponent, but that's about probably the closest. And then, I mean, Leona and Christine wasn't the closest match either, but that's about it.
Yeah, sure.
So I think for me,
Yeah,
like
I say 4.
I'd say 3.8 or 4 or whatever. So yeah, so that was the post show thing. I have to combine the videos now because fucking I crashed OBS, so that's exciting. Either way, thank you so much everybody for joining us for this on a Sunday. 14 matches, 4 and whatever hours, and plus this go home. I mean this whatever podcast. It's a lot of content. I'm done for foreseeable future. I'll be doing a. Why am I wheezing? Jesus Christ. No. I'll be doing I'll be doing one of the match of the night stream. I guess closer to New Year's maybe. So keep that in mind. We're gonna do that like we did it last year. It was fun. So we're probably gonna do it again this year. And I do have something planned, but I don't know if I'm gonna execute it because I'm just so exhausted. This is, like I said, this is 4 hours, 34 videos. You guys knocked it out the park. I have nothing negative to say. Everybody should be proud. Criticism, take the criticism with a grain of salt if you got any. But yeah, everybody should be proud for contributing to the event. Super memorable. I'm glad everybody every match, in my opinion, belonged. But in an ideal situation, I would not put every match because it's a lot. But you get what I mean. It's not like participation era. Everybody actually delivered, so I can't complain. Like, if one or two, if a bunch of matches didn't deliver and they were just there, I would be upset. But everybody did something, and everybody brought something, and everybody participated and contributed in an efficient manner. So I'm happy that we got to do that. But I am no longer ever doing 14 matches on one night. We're gonna go back to our usual, which is 9 or 8 or maybe even 10. And the Lucians are the 2 days, 7 and 7, because we're never, ever doing that again. Thank you to fucking Bolek, even though I yelled at him. Thank you to Jim for coming in the clutch, all the recording and stuff. Thank you, Emp, Quartz, Pew, and everybody in the mama who participated. And that's it. So thank you. God bless. We'll see you in a couple of days because, this shit don't stop. But in the event that we don't, hope you enjoy yourself. Take it easy. God bless and have a wonderful evening.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. No mames, swear. Okay, bye.
Bye.